Hey, before the video starts, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, as well as take your anti-sad pills, drink some water. Anyway, enjoy the video. How many more of these do I have to do? I don't know if I'm ready for this one.
You want to just do mine first then?
We can, if they were... I see
Up to
them.
you.
Hello. Yeah, sure, let's throw them in.
Hello.
I have to lose.
Hello.
Alright. I think that's always a consistent thing. Everyone always ends up reshutting the doors. You have had probably the biggest impact in my life. Whether that was for a positive note or a negative note, you have had the biggest impact. I don't know how much I gave you for information. I know that I think everybody that was a part of it wishes that that event didn't happen. Or at the very least, one of them didn't happen. I know one was an accident, the other one was intentional. No matter how much I try and let go, try and move on, I don't think I ever can. I think of an event that impacted me that significantly and that much can't be let go of. Maybe I can move past it fully. I already see Vinny and Vincent in a better way than I used to. I can do activities with them, I can talk, I can do whatever. But I can't move on from that. Can't let it go. No matter how much he has changed, no matter how much I see improvement, he still did those things. I preached that Adrian and Davy would let it go because there's nothing they can do. Yeah, we can't. There's nothing we can do. I think this is the final stand for that of I'm done. There's no point to hold on to it. There's nothing I can do. What's done is done, and that's it.
I think maybe despite everything, he'd be glad to know that you are finally moving on.
He's been wanting me to move on since the second location. And I hate that it's taken
time.
I hate that it's taken this long though. I had 17 years to move on. And it's taken 17 years to just move on past it and live my life without centering my life around it. I wish that it didn't.
I think at the end of the day, nobody chooses how it happens. People have their own way of healing. It could take days, weeks, months, years, decades. It just all depends on time and the person. And who knows, maybe one day he'll tell you everything from start to finish. Because I think it's safe to say that there's so many details he hasn't told you.
I don't think I should ask for that. I think that should just be something that happens. As much as I would love that, I don't want to push him to tell me things he's not ready to. I think I'll have to wait for him on that.
Which is fair.
Yeah.
But I think if you tell him all of what you just said to me, maybe he will be ready to explain it in his own way.
Maybe. Hoping that me showing back up goes well. I doubt it, but somebody here has to be optimistic. Probably the least likely person, but somebody has to. I guess my final note for you, for Vincent, is, I guess, more so my note for Vinny. I'm glad in the 3 years that you have improved. I know that you kind of just isolated and hated everybody aside from Blank when you got here. Now there's Yellow and Sherbert and Wilford and Eminem. There's tolerance and there's enjoyment in everybody. Even if most of them are a lot to handle at times, there's still enjoyment. There's still growth.
Yeah.
They're accepting people that he will be living with for who knows how long. If he doesn't pass on at any point, those are his family. Even if everybody outlives me, that's his life.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with letting people into your life once in a while.
Yeah.
It can do wonders.
I think it has done wonders for him. Thank you.
No problem.
I do.
You take it easy, Dylan.
I'm gonna try. I got the 2 hardest people after this. Thank you. Actually, I kind of want you to stick around. Just for this. I don't know if I can do this one fully by myself.
Alright.
Mom or Dad? I'm pick Mom. I don't know if I could do this. For years, I've just at the very least wanted a hug. Yeah, she has a technical body, but it's not her. It's the same consistency as hugging any of you or any of the actual ones. But I wish that Valerie chose to be a mom. Even if I wouldn't have ended out perfectly, I think it still would have been better off than what happened afterwards. I think the only major difference probably would have been having Pluto in my life, but I think I still would have ended up with them. I wish that after he died that you didn't just leave. I wish that you saw yourself more fit to take care of a child. Yeah, maybe not by yourself, but just in general. I know there's now the option to try and continue to build up my relationship with Fanny or Val or whatever the fuck she wants to go by. Whatever, if she wants to stay not herself and start new or something else. There's at least some sympathy, whether it's there or not, it's there. I know she's reluctant on that, but it's a 2-step thing. If she doesn't want to, I won't push for it anymore. It's nothing I can do. I'd still like to have a mother in my life, but for once that isn't somebody to fill that void that isn't Pluto's parents or Doodle and Eminem. I want someone to care about me as a parent. I think the best I got is you. Maybe him. He varies. I think he's more of a sibling thing. Venting to a suit can only do so much. Venting to you in a cell only does so much. I wish I had you in my life. I wish that you wanted to be there. I do thank you, the AI, for giving me a chance to at least have some good memories with her that aren't filled with ranting to her in a cell or bringing her books or something, or the thoughts of abandonment. There were choices. There was fun. You talking about wedding dresses and grandkids is probably one of the best memories I will have of her. It's not even her. Thank you.
you were a wonderful experience.
And you were everything for so long. For so long. I don't think I'm ready for you at all.
Take your time.
I feel like whatever I do with you guys, I put you guys in storage, or I leave you here, I don't know. You feel like the biggest one that I should bring back, because this will probably be the last time I see you. This will be the only time I see you. I missed growing up and doing the standard, like, dad things. Going to my concerts, going to do the standard playing catch in the yard. Something fun. Best I can now is sit with the suit. It's hard. It's hard sometimes. But I know I promise you and him that as long as I live, I will make sure that your legacy of candies will be in good hands. It may not always end out perfect like it hasn't so far. I don't think it's been good since the second location. And then it was iffy, but I will continue on that legacy with you to keep you happy, to make sure you're not forgotten. And I promise I'll keep that suit safe. That's all I have left. Aside from him and old and Davy. Just those. And yeah, thank you for making those two. Created an accidental memorial. Or, not memorial, I can't think of the word. Something to just, it's something to remember you by. As long as he's around and Davy's around, don't think I can forget about you and what you've done. What you have done and what he's done. Thank you for doing your best to raise me for the short time. Thank you for doing your best to partially raise Adrian as well. And Brian. Thank you. Thank you for being how I always thought you would be here. You were fun. You were enjoyable to be around. Now I think it's time I go deal with everybody else. It's time to go face everyone.
I want you to know it is not what we leave behind physically, but the memories we share. Whether Blank or Davy is gone is not important. I will always be with you, in here.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Goodbye. I'll come back later to pack them into crates. that now.